To be honest, I don't think I'm ready for the Premier League just yet. It's 14 weeks against the top 8 of the world every single week, and it's so hard. I've seen it with Kim, I've seen it with Dimitri, I've seen it with Jelle, who is a good friend. I don't know. If they put me in, I'll say yes 100%. But if they don't put me in, then that's fine. Then maybe next year or the year after, it's not up to me. So.
In a sport as competitive as darts, recognition for excellence is a key motivator for players to continually improve and showcase their skills. However, recent events involving Belgian darts player Mike De Decker have sparked a heated debate over the criteria for inclusion in the prestigious Premier League darts tournament. Despite a remarkable breakthrough year in 2024, De Decker found himself excluded from the 2025 Premier League lineup, a decision that has divided fans and experts alike. Mike De Decker's journey in professional darts reached a high point in 2024, culminating in his first major televised title at the World Grand Prix. This victory not only showcased his talent, but also propelled him to No. 24 in the Professional Darts Corporation (PDC) Order of Merit. Winning a televised major is no small feat in the highly competitive world of darts, and it placed De Decker among the sport's rising stars. In addition to his Grand Prix success, De Decker demonstrated strong performances in subsequent tournaments, solidifying his reputation as a player capable of competing with the world's best. He secured his first PDC senior title in 2024 by triumphing over Ricky Evans in the final of Players' Championship 16. This victory earned him a spot in the World Grand Prix via the Pro Tour Order of Merit. He also reached 2 quarterfinals on the European Tour and another quarterfinal at a major tournament at the Players' Championship finals. While his run at the 2025 World Championships ended earlier than he had hoped, his accomplishments over the past year seem to make a compelling case for inclusion in the Premier League, an event often seen as a showcase for the sport's elite talent. The 2025 Premier League darts lineup, revealed earlier this month, included Luke Humphries, Luke Littler, Chris Dobey, Nathan Aspinall, Stephen Bunting, Michael van Gerwen, Gerwyn Price and Rob Cross. Notably absent from the 8-man list was Mike De Decker, a decision that immediately raised eyebrows. For the first time in the Premier League's 20-year history, a player who had won a major televised event on Sky Sports was excluded from the lineup. The exclusion sparked outrage among De Decker's supporters, who argued that his Grand Prix victory alone should have guaranteed him a spot. Fans and analysts alike questioned how the PDC could overlook a player who had proven his mettle on one of darts' biggest stages. Mike De Decker did not shy away from voicing his frustration. In a series of interviews and social media posts, he labelled the decision as scandalous and shit. He expressed disbelief that his Grand Prix win was not enough to earn him a place in the Premier League, especially given that his performances in subsequent tournaments had further demonstrated his capabilities. De Decker went on to criticise specific selections, questioning the inclusion of players like Nathan Aspinall and Gerwyn Price. While both players are undoubtedly talented, De Decker argued that their recent performances were not as deserving as his own. "I've worked hard to prove I belong at the top level, and I thought winning a major would make that clear. This feels like a slap in the face," he stated. "They did not deserve it," De Decker said, taking aim at both players. Suddenly they reach a quarter-final at the World Championships, and they are there. Aspinall is there with his walk-on purely for the entertainment, and if Price performs badly in the first few weeks, he will start complaining again. They say that you get into the Premier League based on results, but apparently that is not the case. In response to the backlash, PDC Chief Executive Matt Porter defended the selection process. Porter explained that while De Decker's Grand Prix victory was a significant achievement, the Premier League places a premium on consistent performances in major tournaments. Winning one event, no matter how impressive, is not the sole criterion for selection. Regular deep runs in multiple tournaments over time are what define a player as part of the elite, Porter stated. Porter's comments highlighted the PDC's emphasis on sustained excellence rather than one-off successes. This philosophy, while logical in its focus on long-term consistency, has fueled the debate over whether breakthrough players like De Decker are being unfairly penalized for not yet establishing a more extensive track record. The controversy surrounding De Decker's exclusion has ignited passionate discussions within the darts community. Many fans sympathize with De Decker, viewing his Grand Prix win as a landmark achievement that deserved recognition. Social media platforms have been flooded with messages of support for the Belgian star, with some accusing the PDC of favoritism or being overly conservative in their selections. On the other hand, some fans and analysts have sided with the PDC, arguing that the Premier League should feature players who consistently deliver at the highest level. They point to players like Michael van Gerwen and Gerwin Price, whose inclusion is based on years of dominance and reliability in major tournaments. The debate over Mike Decker's exclusion raises broader questions about the Premier League's role in the world of darts. Is it a platform to celebrate the sport's most exciting and promising players? Or is it reserved for those who have already established themselves as consistent top performers? The answer to this question will likely shape future selection decisions and could influence how players approach their careers. For De Decker, the snub may serve as motivation to continue proving his worth on the bigger stages. "I'm not going to let this setback define me," he said. "If anything, it's pushing me to work harder and make sure they can't ignore me next time." As the 2025 Premier League darts season approaches, the controversy surrounding Mike De Decker's exclusion shows no signs of fading. While the PDC stands firm in its decision, the outpouring of support for De Decker underscores the passion and engagement of darts fans worldwide. Whether this incident prompts changes to the selection process remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Mike De Decker's story has added a compelling chapter to the ongoing narrative of professional darts. What do you think? Should Mike De Decker have been nominated for Premier League Darts 2025? Or is it understandable that the PDC decided in favour of names like Gerwin Price and Nathan Aspinall?